Hey, what's up? It's Shaffee. This is The Giant Show, Project961.com. Exclusive footage. We're going to go check and see if we could put Joe the Indian Midget in a freezer. Do you think he could fit? We're all about to find out. Let's go. Alright, well, we have the automatic ice maker in the upper left-hand corner of the standard size freezer. So I'm thinking that he's going to have to sit with his head in the upper right corner with his feet underneath the automatic ice maker on the left. So that's going to be his only way. And at first glance, I didn't think there was any possible way this could be done. But now that I'm sizing it up a little bit closer, I think I'm going to go on the record right now by saying that I believe Joe the Indian Midget will fit in the freezer.
Yeah, there was a debate over on Friday with Chris, who does afternoons, then Tom from promotions, and a bunch of people from the station of whether or not he could fit or not. And people were saying, with that ice maker in place, there's no way.
Well, I think with his feet underneath the ice maker, again, sitting kind of just normal style with his legs out a little bit, maybe crouched up a little bit, and his head bent over, I think this is going to be an easy fit. I'm going to go ahead and say he easily fits into the freezer.
All right, we'll find out. Well, let's not hold back, Shafe. Let's raise up the midget and see if he can get in the freezer.
First, let's get a word from Joe the Indian Midget. Joe, what do you think? Now you've been staring at the freezer all this time. Do you think you can do it?
I think we can.
Joe thinks he can do it as well, so let's see.
In his voice, Shafe, is amazing. Now, his height, saying that he's 4 foot, he does have that big afro. Do you think he's really 3'9"?
Or 8 or 7. But you know how the midgets always add a couple of inches.
Home with that girl on Saturday and nailed her. I think he was like, oh, I'm 4'6".
All right, well, let's see what we can do. Now, these guys are obviously going to have to pick him up because it is, I mean, the freezer's over his head.
Who's picking him up out there?
We've got J-Rock, Showtime, and Slow-Mo, who's probably the strongest of the three. So go ahead, guys, when you're ready.
Retard strength is something you got to take in play.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, now here we go. They're picking Joe the Indian Midget up. And they're going to put him in the... Wait a second. Now we're being stopped. We're being stopped.
By who?
Mozetta.
What happened?
There.
Here and all of that. This is a company refrigerator.
We're trying to see if we could stick the midget in the freezer.
Well, buy one and put it in the studio.
All right. Oh, wow.
Oh, we've been stopped in the middle of trying to find out. It looks so close. They said if we want to put midgets in freezers, we need to buy our own freezer.
Wait, Mozetta, who is our HR person at the company, she came over and shut this down?
Yes.
Is she there? Can we say hello?
Yeah. Can you talk to Brian?
Brian,
Mozetta.
nobody goes in the... What?
What happened? We were all set to put the
I don't care what you were set to do. This is a company. People share this. People put food in here.
Yeah.
He's got on clothes and hair. He's not going in there.
What if we put a bag over his head so, like, you know, they do the lunch ladies wear?
No. He does not go into this freezer. I don't think most employees would be very happy knowing that a person was in the area where they put their food.
Is there something in the company book that says this is not allowed?
Yes, it is. I'm telling you, he's not going in there. So that's the end of that conversation. Now, you can take it wherever you want to take it.
Yeah.
He does not go in here. If you want to put him in the freezer, go buy one and put it in the studio.
What about the refrigerator?
Nothing out here. Nothing out here where other employees use.
Well,
no.
Well, we have a lot of people on the edge of their seat, Mozetta, who wanted to see if he could fit in.
I don't care what a lot of people want to see. They won't see it in this refrigerator. Now, if they're going to see it somewhere, like, again, if you all want to do this, get one and put it in the studio where other employees don't use. We're not using this for your bit.
Now, what about tomorrow? We wanted to put him in the trash compactor.
Do employees put their food and eat out of that in the trash compactor? No. So if y'all do that, that's on you. But as far as something like a refrigerator where people put their food and have to eat out of there, that's very unsanitary. We're not doing that.
Well, Mozetta, I turned to you on all these. I'm glad that you're there. I didn't know that this was against company policy to put a midget in the freezer. I mean, I've seen some of the heavier people that work here almost fall into the refrigerator trying to get their food. Does that
Brian,
count?
let me tell you, this conversation is over. Don't do it. Thank you.
They thought